some pissed off flow son. I'm fighting for my soul. God, get at your boy. You try to go God, fall back. I go hard on this lonely road, trying to make it home. Doing it by my lonesome, pissed off flow son.
I see them long hard times to come.
What's up, everybody? Well, this don't look like my Softail Springer, does it? No, it's not. I am currently riding my friend Ryan's 2020 Fatbob. He works out of town a lot, so I have this bike for 2 weeks. Hopefully I can get some good footage, do a good overall review of the bike. I'm gonna do a quick review right now of how I feel. I've got about 5 minutes on the bike so far. I went and picked it up. He don't live but a couple blocks from my house, and then rode it to the gas station. Now I'm here. My initial thought is it is not a comfortable bike. Neutral's a cocksucker to find, even though now the light turned green. I'm not comfortable riding this. A lot of it is, I'm sure, because I'm so used to my Harley. You know, I get to be stretched out. I got ape hangers. This has got drag style bars, and I would consider mid controls, but this, I didn't realize how short these bikes are. Like, the wheelbase is so short that I feel bunched up. Feeling pretty bunched up. This bike is a 114. It has Vance & Hyde's exhaust on it. I'm not exactly sure what kind of exhaust or anything yet. Like I said, I just picked this bike up. I saw this bike last night. I raced this against this bike last night, and I beat this bike last night. This bike is a 114, like I said, and also it has a flash tune by Harley Davidson. So I honestly thought, you know, 114, I mean, I've beaten several 114s anyways with my little 96 cubic inch. But let's see what she can do right here real quick. Oh, those are cops. I was about just to open it up right in front of them. It has Vance & Hyde's exhaust on it, but I don't know exactly what kind of setup. I don't know if that's like an exhaust that came with the bike or what. I'm already in 6th fucking gear. Oh, it's just getting weird to get used to ride it. But like I said, flash tune from Harley. It's still governed at 125 miles an hour. Gotta get used to leaning into something. I don't like these tires. It's got those real treaded tires, look like off-road tires. I don't like that. I don't have much confidence in them. But I don't like the drag bars. They seem like they're a little bit wide for this bike. Remember, this is all just preliminary. This is my quick review of hopping on a bike I've never ridden before. Of how, my opinion, how it makes me feel. He does have an aftermarket seat. He has a Mustang seat on it. It's actually quite comfortable. Way more comfortable than my fucking seat. And mine's like riding on a brick. I am looking forward to riding this thing for a couple weeks, and I will give an honest review at the end of the 2 weeks, whenever, right before I give it back to him. This is going to be weird. I'm going to actually use my turn signal because he still has his turn signals. I don't like that back brake. Back brake seems like I got to push a long ways for it to do anything. self-canceling. Yeah, self-canceling still. Also, these mirrors. I'm not a huge fan of mirrors in the first place. That's why I run none. But these mirrors are so close. I mean, you can see the distance between my knuckle and the bottom of that mirror. That's ridiculous. And I understand it's for aesthetics, you know, keep it looking better, keep the more low profile, I'm sure. But I'm not liking it. I'm not gonna push this bike that hard into corners because, like I said, I don't trust these tires yet. I want to get on it. I mean, I see him take some pretty sketchy corners with it last night, but it also ain't my bike. I did see this bike has the shock adjustment on it for the rear shock, you know, because it's softail now, because it's all Harley makes. RIP Dinah. Now, this seems pretty redundant to me. I have a tachometer, but I have a digital tachometer too. Like I have a gear shifter. I mean, now my bike, it tells me when I'm in 6th, but that's it. It's got a digital fuel gauge, digital miles per hour. We're going to call this first ride more like a test ride, but I will at least have more videos out on it. Might even be able to figure out a way to mount another camera to it, since I'm going to have it for 2 weeks. What the hell are we doing here? I still have not opened it up. I did do a burn off, a rolling burnout when I picked it up. He said I ain't never heard it go by, so because I want to hear it, so I did a burn off. Hello, fellow motorcycle riders. Racing last night was not good. Racing last night was not good at all. I could not hook to save my life. I did finally figure out the road and get it to hook. I did beat this bike. He was coming though. He was on me. If we was racing a half-mile race, he'd have caught me. But 60 foot, 8th mile, quarter mile, he couldn't catch me. Which is weird because this bike feels like it's got so much more than my bike. I have no idea about any of the specs on this. He said after the flash tune with the 114, they have not dynoed it or anything like this. I guess one of the techs told him, yeah, he's probably right around 135 to 140 horsepower. I don't feel it, but his torque is shit. He's got jack for torque, is what he said, I believe. The gear range on this thing feels weird. It's like 40 and 6, I'm doing 80, and I feel like I should have another gear, but I'm only 2740 RPMs. I don't know, feels weird. It's gonna get some taking used to. About using these fucking mirrors and turn signals, though, makes me feel weird. Makes me feel like I'm doing something right. That just ain't me. I can already feel my left leg cramping up for not being stretched out. I'm gonna swing by my buddy Travis's house and grab the sissy bar for it, because he wanted me to grab it back. He had left it sitting there last night. But anyways, like I said, it's gonna be a fun 2 weeks, I'm sure. So don't forget to hit that like, that subscribe, that share button. Make sure you comment. I got another video that's going to be coming out here pretty shortly about subscribers. God, it's hard to get used to this thing. Woo, I don't know. Anyways, dream about me, and I will catch you on the flip side. Later.